In the heart of the Silverwood Forest, where fireflies danced like tiny lanterns every night, lived a small fox named Niko. He had fur the color of autumn leaves and eyes that glowed softly in the dark. Unlike the other foxes, who were busy hunting and playing, Niko loved exploring the forest at night. He listened to the rustle of the trees, the whispers of the wind, and the songs of the stars reflected in the river. One night, as the moon rose high, Niko noticed something strange, a flower floating in the air. Its petals shimmered like silver, and it glowed with a soft, golden light. "Where did you come from?" Niko whispered, his tail twitching with curiosity. The flower wobbled gently, almost as if it were nodding. "I am the Moonflower," it said in a voice that sounded like the wind singing. "I drift through the skies to find someone brave enough to help me." Niko's ears perked up. "Help you? How?" "The forest is losing its magic," the Moonflower said. "Somewhere, deep in the Misty Mountains, lies the crystal pond of starlight. Only its waters can restore my glow," and the magic of Silverwood Niko took a deep breath. He had never left his part of the forest before, but something about the Moonflower's gentle voice made him certain he had to try. "I will take you there," he said. The Moonflower floated above his head, and a trail of golden sparkles stretched from its stem. Together, they began their journey, leaving the safety of Niko's home. They crossed the whispering meadows, where every blade of grass seemed to hum with ancient songs. Owls blinked sleepily, foxgloves bowed as they passed, and the river reflected the stars like a mirror. At times, Niko felt tiny compared to the vast forest, but the Moonflower's glow reminded him that even the smallest creatures could make a big difference. On the second night, they reached the edge of the glowing glen, a valley filled with mushrooms that shone like lanterns. Here, the path to the Misty Mountains was blocked by a gentle giant, a tortoise with a shell like polished amber. "Only those who listen to the forest can pass," the tortoise rumbled. Niko crouched down and listened carefully. He heard the whispers of the wind, the rhythm of the river, and even the faint hum of the flowers. Slowly he moved forward, and the tortoise smiled, stepping aside to let them through. Finally, after nights of traveling, they reached the Misty Mountains. Clouds swirled around jagged peaks, and starlight reflected off icy ridges. There, in a hidden valley, lay the crystal pond of starlight, glowing with colors Niko had never seen before: silver, violet, and pale blue. The Moonflower floated closer, its petals trembling with excitement. "Dip me into the waters," it whispered. Niko carefully carried the Moonflower to the pond and lowered it gently. The water shimmered and pulsed, wrapping the flower in light. Slowly, the petals brightened, casting soft golden beams across the valley. The forest responded immediately. Fireflies glowed brighter, rivers sparkled, trees swayed as if dancing, and the night air was filled with the songs of magic. The Moonflower turned to Niko. "Thank you, brave one. Because of you, Silverwood's heart beats again." Niko smiled. His paws were tired, but his heart was full. The Moonflower floated back toward the sky, trailing sparkles like stars falling into the forest. Niko curled up beneath a glowing tree and listened to the whispers of Silverwood, knowing that even a small fox could change the world. And from that night onward, whenever the moon rose high, Niko would see the Moonflower drifting above, reminding him of the adventure, the magic, and the courage that lived inside every small heart